Okay, so I found a better marker, so now we can talk. And so we can see right away from the lights that up above there that we cast shadows on the board, right?
Yeah.
In fact, I try as best I can to keep those shadows off the board while we're filming these.
We cast like two or three shadows actually.
Because of the lights.
Right, because there's actually 4 lights.
Yeah. So I think there might be 4 shadows.
Okay. So let's talk about, first of all, what creates a shadow. Okay, so first you need a light source.
Yep.
And it's good if that light source is really far away.
Yeah.
Okay? Because that way the light's all
spread
coming.
out.
Well, the light's just coming straight at you basically if that light source is far away. And then here you are. And then you're standing on the ground. And then you have a shadow over here. Right?
Yeah, and your shadow changes depending on the position of the light source.
That's exactly right. When the shadow's right over your head,
It's short. You can't really see it.
the shadow's just down right below you. And when the shadow's very close to the horizon, or sorry, when the light source is very close to the horizon, your
It's
shadow
super long.
gets really long.
Yeah.
Okay? But if we imagine this as being a 3-dimensional world, and we're just standing on a plane or something, and so the shadow has a head and some arms and maybe some legs, like that. And there's a little 2-dimensional object living on the floor.
Yeah.
B for blob. Okay?
Yeah.
Here's something I want you to think about. Blob can see your shadow, right? Because blob lives in this 2-dimensional world.
Yeah.
Yeah, but you can't really
But
see
blob
it.
can't see out of the 2-dimensional
So
world. So
blob can't see you.
blob can't see you.
Blob can only see your feet.
Blob maybe can see the base of your feet.
Yeah.
Blob can see the shadow.
Yeah.
But here's my question. What do you think happens to this light that's coming from our light source over here? So you're happy, you have a nice light source. What happens to this light? Do you think this light helps Blob see?
Well, Blob can't see the light.
Blob can't see that light source for sure.
But if the light's on the if there's like a pool of light, you can see it.
How?
Because it would be on it's on 2 dimensions. It's not really above the ground. It's 1-dimensional, basically. It's like a sun ray.
But it just comes into this 2-dimensional world and hits it and goes right through it.
So you only be able to see part of it.
Yeah, it's tricky. It's tricky to wonder if Blob can see here or not see. Okay, now let me ask you another question. I don't know if Blob would be able to see using this light or not, but let's say that there was another light source that was only in the 2-dimensional world. Let's say there was a light shining right here in the 2-dimensional world that was shining this way. Okay, you see that?
Yeah.
So maybe that would help Blob see.
You'd be able to see it now.
And maybe we wouldn't actually see that light at all standing above the light source because that light wouldn't be coming out of the ground at all. It would only be shining across the ground.
Yeah.
Like you notice, like the light here in the room, you don't see it in between, like the light in your brother's face. You don't see it in the air. So we might not be able to see this light at all, but Blob could see it.
Yeah.
Okay. What's going to happen when that light hits the arm shadow?
Well,
It might make the shadow disappear partly.
it might start to make a new shadow on that arm. Like
Like a 1-dimensional shadow, maybe.
Well,
what I mean is, like with these multiple lights here, it might start casting a new shadow.
okay, yeah. So do you think Blob can see through this shadow of the arm all the way to the shadow of the face, or does Blob only see the shadow of the arm?
I think he'll only see that arm because
Yeah.
he's in 2 dimensions.
Because he's in 2 dimensions, and this light doesn't go through this arm. And so what's a shadow? It's a lack of light over here. So there actually is a shadow cast over here. We can't see it.
Whoa.
Whoa. In fact, if there was another blob over here,
B2.
this light source wouldn't be coming over here. So maybe you wouldn't even see the shadow because there'd be no light.
Interesting.
Pretty interesting.
Yeah.
Okay, now let's see if we can extend this idea to 4 dimensions. Okay?
Alright.